All right, welcome back to Study Ball, and today we're going to take a look at the San Francisco 49ers, a team that's really hot at this point, kind of making a run at the playoffs. And you look at this team and you say, yeah, you know they're going to run the football. You know they've got some good playmakers on the outside. The question always becomes with this team right now is Jimmy G. Who is Jimmy G? What can we depend on with Jimmy G? And it's why when I look at this 49er team, I'm kind of hot and cold. I see some things from Jimmy G that I say, man, that's really, really good. But I see too much that's up and down. I see too much of a system that banks on Kyle Shanahan creating opportunities for his quarterback instead of his quarterback making sure that he reads what the defense is doing and throws it to the right guy. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's the whole idea, this pure progression type system is that, hey, you're always going to look at this guy first. If this guy's open, throw it to him. If he's not open, go to the next guy. Tell me if he's open. I'm a firm believer that you don't look at receivers, you look at defenders. If I look at defenders, they'll tell me who's going to be open if I've got a good pass concept, but that makes, it puts a lot of pressure on your quarterback to see different things, to be able to see it quickly and get the ball out on time. So a lot of coordinators like to say, hey, I'll design the good play. I'll design it. This guy will be open, get turned and rip the ball. And I believe that's a detriment to quarterbacks, and it leads to a lot of inconsistency at the position, especially if you can't bail yourself out. When you look, he's not open, not sure the timing to go from there. If you can't bail yourself out by running around and making a play, it puts a quarterback in a bind. Let's take a look at the tape. So here we go. I'm going to take you through the first 4 passes of the game to start here this past week against Minnesota. Okay, so here's a great example, okay? It's a little play fake. Looks like it's a half roll, designed to be a half roll. Now, if I'm running this play, just, again, you got to look at what the play concept is. It's a deep, what we call a pylon corner. It's an over by George Kittle. It's an in right here. And off the play fake, we've got this fake. So, pure progression, everybody has this in their offense. I like this pure progression play because it's good against everything. But the pure progression part of it is over here with these 3 guys. So I'm looking and reading deep defender first. Oh, he goes deep with the deep corner. Great. Now I'm coming down to flat defender, and I'm reading under over here. This guy is a late kind of check down on this particular play. We come back, here's the first play, and Jimmy G not even looking over here, not even looking to this side. I get what I want there. Here's my read. Here's where everybody is. Minnesota got 3-4 guys over there as they bail back off the play action. And instead of reading over to this side, he's going to try to jam that in. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking here. I can't believe this is what he's taught, is to go there, because the flood play is back here to the left-hand side. And, man, there's a huge chunk, easy play over here. If he just reads it the right way, okay, miss. That's the first play of the game. All right, let's come back. Second play of the game. Second pass of the game. Okay? And I want you to watch this. It's okay, this isn't easy, but we're going to come, and I don't really know what the concept is here, because we got this guy coming here and this guy coming here and then this guy going there and here and this guy coming under. A lot of guys going to the middle of the field here. But nonetheless, Jimmy comes back. He sees and he's looking at one guy. I'm not sure what his read is. Again, I think it's pure progression. Can you throw it to that guy? Can you get it in there to that guy? Well, he does. And great throw. Holy cow, you're splitting a bunch of defenders. Boom, right on the money, we get a big play. Okay, that's great. It's a great throw, no doubt. But I want to know what he's looking at. I want to know what he's reading, because there are bodies coming all over the place. What is the definitive read on this play to let me say throw it there or not throw it there? If you're just saying, well, I think he's open, which I believe is what happens here. He's coming back, he's eyeing him, and I'm going to make that throw on time, and he makes a money throw, then now we're all excited. Okay? Misses one, then he hits one, and this is the up and down of Jimmy G in this offense. He's got the ability to make all the throws, but why is he making those throws, and how are they working out? Okay, here's the next one. Okay, we just got a double slant combination. Boom, boom. Okay, easy enough. Pushing everything over. Okay, a lot of times we like to read out to this side when it's zone coverage, because this guy can fall there and that guy can fall there, and it's not great when we've got what we call a middle closed defense. So over to this side, you got hook, flat, and try to work those two defenders, and then to the end right there. So we've got 3-on-2 to that side. But instead, he decides to go to the other side, and Harrison Smith chases that, so it works out well. If he doesn't chase it, now we're in a bind going to that side. But needless to say, he got what he needed. But now you got to make the throw. This is what we call layups. Got to be able to make the layups in this business. As a starting quarterback, you can't miss these. You cannot miss these. And another thing, Jimmy G misses too many layups, makes some special plays, but misses too many layups. This is a layup. You got to hit that almost every single time if you're a starting quarterback in the NFL. All right, now the fourth pass of the game. Here's another one where he's looking over here to the left. I'm not sure what he's looking at. Now, if I'm looking at anything, I'm looking at this because Harrison Smith is dropping into a robber position. So we've got man, 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 robber position. He's dropping into the deep middle of the field to play the deep zone. So if I'm reading this, I'm reading that drop defender. But when you look at this concept, so these guys are starting here and then they're returning. So never is a return your first read on a play because it takes too long and you're waiting for him to return back in. So your read would be something else and then you come back to the return. So maybe this is the first read, and if for some reason a defender drops underneath it, we recover to the return right there. Okay, the other thing that we got in and then what we call an under there. Okay, so if nothing else, I'm going to see this guy and see where he's at, and then maybe it's a quick throw here to the under to that side, and then maybe back to one of these returns. But the bottom line is, if I'm seeing this, what I have to see is this guy right here. I got to know as a quarterback if I've got robber coverage. If he's dropping into the middle of the field, I've got to work outside off of that, or I've got to make sure that he jumps something else. So Jimmy G comes out looking to his left for some reason, not sure what he's looking at, and then he's just going to throw it right back into, Harrison Smith is right there the whole time. Never does anything, and again, I don't know what the concept is here. We got this going here with this coming here, so Harrison Smith can cover both of these guys by dropping into the middle of the field. But if you're Jimmy G, you got to see that guy. You got to see the robber. You drop it into robber coverage, you throw the ball right to him. Hit him in the numbers. See it. Once he drops down, boom, I'm right there. I'm right here. I'm off of that stuff that's in the middle because he's taking all that stuff away. Get off of it. Boom, interception. First 4 plays of the game. One great play, one missed layup, one read where I'm not really sure what he's doing, and then that play right there where he misses the guy that you have to be able to see. You got to be able to see that as a starting quarterback in this league and know what you do from there. All right, here's another one. So we're going to run this play. I don't know what we used to call it, kind of an F post. We're going to run this guy through here, and then this guy's going to push up and run a post there. They've got this kind of funky. They're going off that side, and then this guy's sneaking under here. But when we used to run this, okay, so we got a guy clearing the middle, okay? You get man-to-man coverage, great. You want him to clear, and then you're looking to hit this post here. But once again, we've already seen it in these situations. They want to play one robber. This guy's going to drop down and rob. So key on this play has to start with knowing where that robber is going. Got to see him drop down. So here's the problem. I come off of this. I know it's man-to-man. Got to see the robber. Okay, got to force this situation with the robber. He gets down in the middle. I've got to recover over here to the other side. He chases this. I'm in great shape to be able to hit that right behind him. So you see, Harrison Smith simply just reading Jimmy G, sees him locked in on Deebo Samuel. So he's going to jump that. And again, pressure starts to get to Jimmy. But you got to have a plan right now. Either the ball's got to come out right now. Right now. You come down, you see this guy on the backside hash. I got to be ready to rip that right now. If not, I got to make sure I find him and be ready to get off of that to somebody else here, but he's locked in on one guy, pure progression. Is that guy open? Is that guy open? Is that guy open? And I get locked in where I've got vision that's only right here, and I don't see anything else that's happening, as we saw in the interception. He was looking at his guy, trying to decide if his guy was open, didn't see the defender, going to get you in trouble. So here he's holding it, and it ends up leading to a sack right here. And again, not great pressure, not great protection. So not saying it wouldn't have happened anyways, as he was waiting to get here, and this is probably late, so he probably would have never got there. But the idea is simply, who's he looking at? I want to know, as a quarterback, where are your eyes at? Do you know what you're getting in the secondary? Okay, so here's a play. We're going here, and we're going here, and then we're going to run a return here. As I said before, returns are never the initial read. So we're going to read up high first. So we get quarters covers, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I looking at as a quarterback? Okay, I don't really like an in against quarters unless I have something to clear that safety out. Otherwise, that safety's sitting there and can steal it. Here, I've got an inside guy clearing it. So the first thing I'm looking at in quarters is I'm looking at this safety. If that safety doesn't respect this inside, I've got to work another direction off of this. If that safety turns his hips inside, now I know I'm going to have a high-low off of these two guys and that inside defender. So here, come back, see the safety. Safety turns his hips. Okay? Got a chance to let that go outside. If you throw it on time right there and you beat him outside the hash, you got a chance to make that throw. But you got to let it go. Got to know what you're seeing, got to let it go. I got no problem here that thought that was too tight. Got this guy to run. Boom. Great. Take your return, put it right on him. But again, another missed layup. He completes this on time, good throw. We got a huge play right here. And again, I'm okay with this read. Feeling like that safety in quarters is a little too tight. Even though I got him to turn, still sitting flat, no problem. You're all good. Make the throw. Got to make the throw. Got to be able to make these throws. No pressure on him. Missed opportunity right there. Okay, now you come back after seeing some of that other stuff. Okay, so they've got a little double move there and in, and what I believe is a choice right here. So oftentimes you're going to read the choice first and then work up top off of it based on what a defense does. But here, Jimmy G comes back. He's going to read Brandon Ayuk first, and he's going to come back. Boom, drills it. Money throw. I mean, that's a big-time throw right there. And if we go and look at the end zone copy, I believe he does exactly what he's supposed to do here, okay? So he comes out, and to see his eyes real quick, eyes on Anthony Barr right there, okay? Saying to myself, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to hold right here? Great. Now I know I can read that in first, and I can beat you with the throw because you are not pushing hard to that side. He sees that, man, and I mean, you see how close it is right there. And it's a big-time throw around Anthony Barr. So again, there it looks to me like he does the right thing. He checks the right guy, and then he makes a big-time throw. So that's where, again, Jimmy, oh, wow, he can make some big-time second-level throws. Here's another one. Okay, you got half roll. We saw that earlier. Okay, now they've got an in and a shallow. Okay, and so right here, the way you're looking at it, because you got a little color here, you might say to yourself, okay, just check this down to the shallow. But here's another big-time throw by Jimmy G. This guy's out of there. This is the only guy that's here. Let me set it up and over. That defender, no problem. Boom, big-time play, big-time throw, where you see his first guy's open. His first guy is a guy that he feels he can throw it to. He can come back and make these big-time throws. My problem is when that first guy is not open, or when the first guy, because he's just looking at his receiver, the first guy's in a really tight window, and he's trying to make and jam those throws in there because that's his first guy. I want to know that he's seeing the right things, he's making decisions based on the right guys, and not just jamming the football in there. I mean, here's another one. Another big-time throw. Looking over here to the left. comes back, okay? Got all this stuff to widen right here, gets that movement, great second level throw right here. Again, not much reading to it, just peeking off to the left, then I'm coming right back and I'm putting a money throw on. My guy Juszczyk there, big time throw, chunk throw. I'm excited watching some of these throws that he can make because he has a big time arm. He's extremely talented. Okay, so that it's, again, what are we looking at here? What's the goal on this particular play? Now, he's got what we call a layup out here. He's got one-on-one with the linebacker on Juszczyk running a hitch. Okay, I got no problem with ever taking a layup. But I also look at the big picture. The big picture says I got Brandon Ayuk, who's one of my most explosive players, in man-to-man coverage running an inside fade, and I got the perfect look that I got a middle closed defender right there and man across the board. It's hard because you don't ever want to pass up a layup and then try to take something deep and it's not open and then you can't get it late. But this is a play to me where if you get perfect coverage, which right here you get perfect coverage, because Harrison Smith turning and opening this way, I got all this space right here to lay this out there. That to me is the throw on this particular play that you take. I'm not going to argue with the hitch, as I said. I'm just looking at it and saying, perfect situation, perfect play call. These are opportunities where you want to try to take those shots down the field. Are you seeing the big picture? Are you understanding what you've got from a big picture standpoint? Whereas I say to myself, off coverage, off coverage, off coverage. Okay, now I've got a great chance. Even if I pass up this hitch, I've got a great opportunity to get the big play, and then I know I'm going to have some opportunities over here because I've got off coverage. I can recover back to those guys in this particular case, even if I say I'm going to pass up that layup, try to get the big play, and then recover because I see the entire picture, and it's not just about what's in front of me after the snap. And you get 3 yards there, an opportunity to get 60 and get yourself a touchdown. So there you see Jimmy G. Put him in a nutshell, those first 4 plays of the game, the ups, the downs, the highs and the lows. What's he looking at? What's he seeing? What is he not seeing? That is my issue. I've seen this for a number of years now. And is it system related? Is it based on what they want to do in that pure progression type system in San Francisco? Is it quarterback related, that he doesn't have the ability to see the big picture and understand what he's looking at in a timely fashion, get through his reads? I'm not sure. He's got the ability to make big time throws. We saw it on there. But the lack of consistency is always going to hurt a football team, especially when you get to the playoffs and make a run. When they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, you remember, they took the ball out of his hands a lot in the playoffs. Why? I believe it's because he was inconsistent. They knew they could run the football. They knew they could play good defense. We just didn't want Jimmy to screw it up. I'm not sure they're that good this year. So they're going to have Jimmy G make more plays for them when they play those good football teams, and that will be my question. Can he consistently read the right guy, make the right throw, and not miss the layups? Something that I still have to get answered before I can buy fully into Jimmy G and how far the San Francisco 49ers can go.